Hi, good morning, buongiorno. Today we're going to make some stuffed shells, really delicious stuffed shells. I've got my impossible sausage here. Of course, I'm going to season it a little bit more with my fennel and my roasted garlic because I like mine more or less like the way my father used to make sausage in our store. I have this cream spinach here, which I like to put into my stuffed shells, and I've done one already. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Asiago cheese and I'm going to add it to the cream spinach because it's going to give this a lot of flavor. And I'm going to put ricotta with the spinach and impossible meat Italian sausage. So I've already got some cheese in here. Put some more Romano cheese in there. You want it real nice and cheesy. And of course, I took this, I cooked it and let it sit out so it's cooled off because we're going to have to stuff the shells and it has to be cool for us to do that. So now I'm going to take the impossible sausage out of the wrapper. Have a little bit of olive oil because I know that it's going to be too lean for me to not cook it without some olive oil or something. Okay, we're going to turn this on, medium high. And we're going to brown this really good. I just sprinkled the impossible sausage with roasted garlic. And now I'm going to sprinkle it with finocchio. In other words, ground fennel. In Italian we call them finocchio. This is plant ground based meat, so it's not going to look exactly like ground beef cooking. So I think this is probably as close as it's going to get to the texture we need. Now this has to cool. We can't put the ricotta, the cool spinach, and the hot meat together. It has to be a little bit cold so that I'm comfortable enough to pick up the filling to fill up the shells. This is my pasta pot. I'm going to salt the water really well. I have to put a lid on it and we will put it to boil so we can boil the shells. This is about a half a cup of ricotta. I caught my son Joey saying ricotta. I think I'm going to block him next time. It's not ricotta, it's ricotta. I'm mixing the ricotta with the spinach and the cheese. Got this mixed up and I'm waiting for the shells to cook. It's going to take 13 to 14 minutes because I need them a little bit al dente, which means not cooked real, I don't know what the word is in English, fatta, real soft. And so they have to be able to hold their shape when I stuff them, and then they'll finish cooking and baking and get softer in the oven. It's almost been 14 minutes. I've turned off the heat. I'm going to go ahead and take these to the sink. This is a special piece of pasta pot. So I'm going to set it down. Shells have a lot of water all over them. I want the shells to cool off and quit cooking quickly. So I'm pouring a little bit of ice water in there. And you want to stir it up a teeny bit, but don't stir it hard because you don't want the shells to fall apart. See, they're keeping their shape. Shells have cooked a little bit, so first thing I want to do is I want to put some sugo. And here's my sauce. This is sugo in Sicilian. I want to put it on the bottom here. Sugo smells good. Kitchen's smelling good today. when you put the filling in, you don't want to overput a lot of it in there. Just about a teaspoonful is perfect. Putting the sugo over the shells, because it's going to bake like this with the sugo on it. I have overload of flavor here. Flavor from the stuffing and the shells, flavor from the sauce, flavor from the cheeses. This is 6 cheese Italian. And I'm going to put some mozzarella on it too. And we're going to put some mozzarella on these shells. Okay, putting it in the oven. We're going to bake it at 350 for anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. It depends on how the cheese looks. If the cheese looks nice and brown and melty, that's when you take it off. You're ready to come out. Ooh, smells good, good, good.